Hi, everybody. I'm Starla.
I'm Mick.
And we are
OFPG Games. Yeah.
And we're back again with another top 5 on BGG.
Here we go.
All right, we're back for another month.
Yes.
The month of April.
The month of April. Spring is in the air.
Spring is
Yeah,
here.
spring is here. In the air, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes.
And this month we're going to talk about filler games.
Yes.
Filler games.
Because, it's coming because of all the conventions and stuff that be happening. And, like, you be, just late night or it's kind of early. Or maybe just in your home, like, we're kind of bored. Let's do something. And you don't want nothing heavy, no heavy game. You just want something real quick, easy.
Light.
Throw on the table, just play. Yeah.
Or you're going to visit family and friends. You just wanna take a quick little game.
Yeah. And they're not really board gamers or nothing. It's like, we'll play something. You guys, since you got 1,000 games, we'll play something. So you just throw out something to play.
Game.
Yeah, filler game.
Yes.
Yeah.
But before we get into our list, our top 5 list, we just want to talk about, other things that you do to fill the time.
Well, for us, it's like look at TV and movies and things like that. Recently, we look at different series that we like.
We like series.
And we love series.
Yes.
We will binge a series.
Yes, we will.
We'll look at a show that's maybe like 30, 40 minutes. We're like, can we do another one? Let's go do another one. And then by the time we know it, we looking at 5, 6 episodes of a series. And like, oh, where did the time go? It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
That goes beyond filler.
Yeah, that goes beyond. That's a binge.
But when people work all the time, or you just want to have some time to just do something light and easy and fun. So I know for me, before we really got into board games, I used to like to read.
You used to like to read.
I would have time, I'd go get a book and just take maybe 15, 20 minutes out of my day and read something.
And we got a section of our house that's a bunch of books.
Lots of books.
And I like to read too. I like to do a little bit because I go to libraries and buy. When they have like a little sales, I go to a library, support your local library. But definitely, I would go and buy some books so I can have something to look at. I like doing that too.
Reading is a good way.
Now I used to play golf. And that was my like little relaxation before board games.
Ain't filler.
That's not filler.
Watching
if I just hit balls and stuff, when I wanted to hit balls, that was just a little while, just an hour or so, just to fill some time.
Golf can take a lot
of time.
Golf
is 4 hours or something, but like just to hit some balls and stuff, practice. I would do that just for like to pass time. Just pass some time away.
Yeah.
And then exercise, which we need to do more of.
Yes. Even if it's just 15 minutes a day, we need to just walk.
And we said we're going to commit
now
doing
the weather's
that.
Better.
Yes, we're going to do that since it's April.
It's April.
Or we're just going to get a few little showers maybe, hopefully. We can go out and walk a little bit. So that's to pass the time a little bit.
And some people pass the time by meditating. You take some time, even at work, you can take 5 minutes to just meditate and think about life.
I'm meditating.
Are you really?
But there's a game out there, the one that says about, meditating calm.
Yeah.
I'm going to find that game so I can be calm and meditate. Yes, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
And so board games are not the only way, to feel and pass the time.
No.
Some people play video games.
Well, I play video games. I play video games, because right now, one that relaxes me is like No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
It used to be bad back in the day when it first came out, but now it's really good. So I do No Man's Sky where I just go around to different areas, make homes for myself and just kind of chill out and just chill. And that's my chill. You're not really killing nothing, not really destroying the world and stuff. You're just chilling.
Yeah.
Just exploring. I like that. That's calm to me.
And you know
just
what else people do in addition to that? Arts and crafts.
Yes, they do.
Paint and sip.
Yes.
Making pottery.
Yeah.
Just something else to do with your day and with your time.
Yes.
Now, us on the other hand, we love our board games.
We love our board games. Yes,
and we love
do.
filler games.
Yes.
So we're going to be right back with our top 5 filler games for the month of April.
Here we go.
All right, let's talk about our top 5 filler games.
Yes.
So first, let's define what a filler game is.
Well, for me, it's like we're at a convention And before you leave for the night, and before we're done, we say, hold on, let's play one more game. And everybody say, no, I don't feel like, playing something long and drawn out with a bunch of rules, be hurting the brain. Let's just do something just real quick. So that's my definition of a filler game. Just throw out a card game or something so we can just play until we go back up to the room and come back another day, to the next day of the convention to play.
All right, well, let me give you another definition.
That's my definition.
So a filler game is one that's quick, easy to set up, easy to play, easy to put away. It's got simple rules and easy to learn and teach.
See, that's just like a convention. That's convention. Like before everybody leaves, say, don't leave, hold up. But Mick retired, hold up. Let's play one more game.
Yes.
That's me. I love doing that. Starla, before you go to the room, hold up. Let's play one more game.
All right.
One more game.
The first game on our list is Kabanga. From Amigo Games.
Yes.
It's a 3 to 6 player game, and it came out in 2023.
We be kabanging all over the place. I love that game.
In Kabanga, players try to get rid of their hand of cards as quickly as possible without picking up penalties along the way. Players then take turns placing one card next to the matching color row card in the middle, ideally with as small of a difference as possible, because the larger the number gap, the greater chance that the other players will call out Kabanga! As soon as a player has collected 18 points, the game ends, and the player with the fewest points wins. I love Kabanga.
Love Kabanga?
Yes. You love it too much. Because you like to scream it.
I love to scream Kabanga. It is so much fun to throw some cards at some people, and they waiting, they're holding. Say, oh my God, do I have anybody to Kabanga? And you just hold it.
Yeah.
Kabanga! Oh, you just get them. But it's so much fun because, the first person that get 18 negative points, the game is over, and whoever has the least points wins, and that's so easy.
It's easy.
And you just make sure, let me get all these cards with the little stars on the side out of my hand, and it's a really cool shedding game.
It's a fun game.
It's a really cool shedding game.
But the frustrating part is when you're down to that last card.
Yes.
And then you put that play down.
Yes.
And you're hoping. Nobody has a card in between the two numbers on the table.
You're praying that no one comes out, because somebody is just waiting to hit you with that Kabanga, and you're just like, let me just try.
Yep.
And you wait.
And then it's going to happen.
And you wait. And then Kabanga, they come. But it is a fun game.
It's a fun game.
Yes. And the good thing about it, you can play a few rounds of it. You can play a few.
Quickly.
Quickly.
It's very quick.
So, it's really cool.
Yeah,
I really do enjoy Kabanga. Yes.
All right. The next one on our list is Duck and Cover.
Yes.
From Captain Games.
Yes.
It's a 2 to 7 player game, which came out in 2024.
Yes, it did.
Duck and Cover is a 20-minute goofy game in which you're trying to have the least amount of water around your bathtub. You will either duck your ducks by moving them around your grid or cover your duck cards with other ducks. You have 3 rounds to get the lowest score and to not have water everywhere.
Now, Starla, here go another game that you gotta scream out something.
Yeah.
Another game.
And you love that.
You gotta say something when something happens. When you don't have the number that the captain turns over, you got to say, quack!
Yeah.
You gotta say quack.
And another game for him to scream.
Another one.
Yes.
And I do want to say thank you to Captain Gaines for giving me the duck hat.
The duck
hat. I love my duck hat.
Yeah.
I don't have it here, but Grant probably showed a picture of it, so I love it.
When we met them last year at BGG, they were all in their duck attire, their duck shirts,
they were.
Their duck hats.
Yes.
And Mick loved the game so much and screamed quack so loud that they just had to give him a hat.
They gave me a hat, and I treasure it to this day. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
It's a fun game. It's easy to teach.
Yes.
I mean, I love the little duck characters, the different ones, the different duck themes.
Yes, I do.
They're so cute.
Yes, and I love that it goes up to 7 players.
Yeah, you have a lot of people.
And I played it not too long ago with some of my coworkers, and it wasn't hard to teach them what was going on, and they figured it out.
Yeah.
You just tell them how to play it.
Yeah.
Where to move when you do.
Either duck a card or cover a card.
You either duck a card. You duck it around or you cover a card. It's really easy.
Yeah.
They they understood it and they loved it. I had people come back to me saying, I want that game.
Yeah.
Where can I get that game, Mick? And I said, just go get it.
Yeah.
Friendly neighborhood game store, or online, but definitely check it out because it is a super fun game.
Yes, we had the same experience at OrcaCon.
Yeah,
with
you
some
played a lot of times.
Yeah, with some of my friends who were not gamers who came to the convention, and when I taught them duck and cover, especially Marie Sophie, she was like, "Oh, I gotta have this game."
Yeah.
Easy to learn. Everybody had a lot of fun. You laugh. Somebody quacks. It's fun.
Yeah,
So
and then when everybody quacks, but then let me have to tell you, when everybody quacks, when you're trying to get your cards down, and people start quacking, and those cards start going to Discord, and it's kind of like a countdown to when it's over, you get a little scared.
Yes, you do.
The fun is gone.
Yeah.
The thrill is on.
Yeah.
It gets thrilling. You're like, uh-oh.
So you want to have a low score. You don't want to have a lot of high cards.
Captain Plover, 3. Quack. And you're just hoping somebody don't have a quack, and you're like looking around, who still got a 3? Who got a 3? And you're like, oh, nobody got a 3. And that card goes to discard. It gets a little scary, but it's a fun game. I love it. I love it.
All right, the next one on our list.
Oh, here we go.
It is Flip 7.
Yes.
From the Op Games. It is a 3 to 99 player game. At least that's what they say.
That's what they say.
And it came out in 2024.
Yes.
In Flip 7, you will flip over cards one by one without flipping the same number twice. The deck consists of cards equal to the face value, plus a bunch of special cards that can score you extra points, give you a second chance, or freeze you or your opponents in your tracks. If you flip a card that is a duplicate to one you already have, you bust and are out for that round. The first player to get to 200 or more points wins.
Flip 7 is so much fun. I mean, you could literally teach this to anybody.
Anybody. And every time we've taught this game or played this game, it is always fun.
Yes.
People are laughing, they're having a good time.
This is one of the most ultimate filler games out there. I mean, anybody can play this.
Now, I don't know about 3 to 99. 3 is fine. We've played with as many as 15.
Yeah, but 99,
that's a lot. You'd have to have a couple of decks to do 99.
That's a lot. You're going to have at least 6 decks.
I know.
Like, hold on, 6 decks. But it's so much fun.
Yes.
Everybody has a blast doing it. It's so simple. Just don't bust.
Don't bust.
Just don't bust. And you take a chance. Like when they say, you ready for that next card? You go,
I don't know. I don't know.
Go ahead, give it to me, and you either bust or you make it.
You make it. That's right.
And it's so much fun.
You are pressing your luck the whole way.
Now on the card box, the op went a little crazy and said, "This is the greatest card game ever." Now I don't know about that.
I don't know about ever, but
it's dang good. I tell you, it is dang good. I tell you.
I've never played it without having fun.
Yes, it's never been a time that I've said I'm not having fun with this game.
It's a fun game.
It has not been a time. So
That's right.
I definitely tell you, go get it. Go get it.
Now the next one on our list.
Yes.
I don't know if it's top 5 anymore because this is more than one game.
No, it's top 100 at this point. Top 100.
Yeah, but this one is Flux Everything.
Everything.
From Looney Labs.
Yes.
Usually they're 2 to 6 player games.
Yes.
All of them.
Everything.
Flux.
All 1,000 of the games. Everyone, all 1,000.
Yeah.
Yes. Because they have a theme and an IP for everything.
Flux is a card game in which the cards themselves determine the current rules of the game. By playing cards, you change numerous aspects of the game. How to draw cards, how to play cards, and even how to win. Flux comes in a variety of themes, so you're bound to find one you'll love.
Now, off the jump.
Love it.
Looney Labs.
Love it.
Now, the people who make it, their name is Looney.
Yes.
So you know it's going to be a wild time.
And all I can say is
it's going to be a wild time.
love Flux. Now, again, when we first started learning about Flux, it wasn't my favorite.
Yes. Let me tell you, when I introduced Flux to Starla, Starla said, no, I do not want to play this game because this game keeps changing the rules. I don't want none of it. But then there was a theme that Starla liked, and it caught her eye. And she played it. She said, wait a minute, what have I been missing?
Yep.
And I said, yes. Now see, the regular Flux, the original Flux, it don't got no seasoning in it. It don't have no seasoning. Now the other Fluxes got a ton of seasoning, anything you want. And that's what brings the joy.
Yes.
All the fluxes that bring joy. Because right now we're loving word flux.
Yes.
Even though I'm not good with the words, Starla and Grant having a good time with the words, but it is so much fun just to find a flux that you want and play it.
And that's what happened with me. I fell in love with camping flux.
Yes, camping flux.
And then I was like, oh my God, I really, really like this game. And then also,
because the pointy stick.
The sharp stick.
The sharp stick. One of the cards is a sharp stick. Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious.
It's hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious. But I think when we first learned about flux, we were so new into the hobby that I just didn't want a game where the rules change all the time. I wasn't up to the challenge 10 years ago. But now I love the challenge. And I love that they can use those same mechanics and just change out the theme, and it gives you a totally different gaming experience.
A total different game experience. Now, Math Flux, I'm scared of. Don't come with me with Math Flux. I'm scared of. But everything else I can go with.
Yeah, they've got a ton of different themes.
Now, see, Starla, you don't like Monty Python's.
Yeah, I'm not a Monty Python
That's not your theme,
fan.
but I love Monty Python's. Thank you, PBS, for giving me that. But, I love Monty Python, so that Flux theme is in my wheelhouse. I love that.
And I love Across America Flux.
Yes, you love Across America Flux.
Star Trek Flux.
Star Trek Flux.
I mean, they just got so many different Flux games.
They got all these fluxes.
They play the same, but the themes are different. And like I said before, the experience will be different.
Yes, yes. They even have the Winnie the Pooh Flux.
Yes, it's the 100 Acre Woods Flux.
Yes, so I mean, they got so many fluxes. I'm good with it.
Yes.
I can kick, and
so just pick up one and use it as a filler game.
And coming soon, Mystery Flux. So I'm ready. I'm ready. Flux it up, y'all. Flux it up. Yes.
All right. Now, the last one on our list is That's Not a Hat from Ravensburger.
Yes.
It's a 3 to 8 player game.
Ooh.
In That's Not a Hat, players give gifts to each other while trying to remember who gave what and which gift they have in front of them. If they can't remember, they have to bluff to avoid a penalty point. Yeah, that's not a hat.
Now, let me tell you, That's Not a Hat can hurt your head. It can hurt your head because you swear you can't remember some of those cards coming, around you.
You can't because they're going in too many directions.
Maybe as we are getting older, we need something like this to make our brain stronger.
I don't know if that's going to work.
I hope so, because when that card comes in front of you, you say, wait a minute. I think this was an iron. In your head, you're thinking this in your head, fam. You say, I think this was an iron. And I think I might say it's an iron, but I'm not very sure that it is an iron. But I'm going to say it anyway. And I know somebody's going to get me, but maybe they won't get me.
Maybe not.
So, you just say, iron. Take the gift of an iron. And you just hope. You're just hoping.
You got to be able to bluff. Because when that card comes to you from whatever direction it comes from, and they said, here is a shoe.
Yes.
And then I got to say thank you for the gift.
And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not sure that's a shoe.
But I'm going to take it as a shoe.
No, but I'm not going to take it. I challenge you that's not a shoe.
Yeah. And if you challenge the person and you're right with the challenge, then they're going to get a negative point. But if you challenge the person and you're wrong, then you get the negative point.
Yes. And that's not good.
Yeah, and I love that, they've got the arrows on the back of the card, and you either go left, right, and some arrows have you going all around the table.
Yeah, some goes across and go over here.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's really cool because they have one of pop culture and then one just regular.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of things going on.
But it will test your memory.
Yes, it will test your memory.
And your ability to bluff.
Now that's the thing, and I heard a lot of people say they don't like this game because they can't lie or bluff like that. But believe me, if you play it, you can have some fun and you can do it.
You're gonna laugh.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh, have
time.
fun. Yeah,
and it just a good way to just pass the time with your friends.
Yeah, it is.
Easy to learn.
And when it goes to 3 to 8, that's a great number.
That's a great number.
Oh,
you get 8 people around the table.
Woo!
You're not gonna remember anything.
You're not gonna remember nothing. I don't even know what that was. I don't even know what I had two minutes ago. I do not remember anything. But that is some fun stuff.
Yeah. So these are our top 5.
Yes.
Plus filler games.
Yes.
For the month of April.
Yes. Let us know if you and family or friends have played any of these games that we've listed. If so, tell us about it in the comments below. Or if you have some suggestions of other games that we missed, let us know. Yeah.
All right, everybody. I'm Starla.
I'm Mitt.
And we are
Our Family Plays Games.
And we will see you next month with another top 5.
Yeah.